Okay, folks, now considering I prefer true crimes to supernatural, I wasn't able to create a top 10 list of supernatural episodes, so I opted to do a top 5. Now, these are just, in my opinion, I'm not even going to say the best. I want to say these are my top 5 favorite episodes of Buzzfeed Unsolved Supernatural, which to me stand out for a number of reasons, from the topic that the Ghoul Boys try to uncover in these episodes, to the banter between the two and the different elements. And of course, I'm going to rank them from my number 5 to number 1, but let me just say again, these are top 5 for a reason. I love any and all of these, but I just had to sit and think, okay, which ones have I rewatched the most? Which ones do I feel stand out from the rest? And we'll go from there. Some of these are classics too. Number 5 is the demonic curse of the Annabelle doll. And this is season 5, episode 8. Now, honestly, I do not like the horror genre at all. I am not joking. I've never watched the Annabelle movies or anything like that. But this particular episode of Unsolved, if I had to pinpoint one particular moment that just had me dying, no pun intended, it was when Shane was kind of mocking what was the story like, if you go disrespect the doll in any way, Annabelle will like curse you or something. And there was like this guy that disrespected the doll in some way, and he and his girl were riding back home on the motorcycle. They got into some sort of wreck, and I think the guy died. And Shane was like, "Huh, stupid doll!" And they hit a random tree branch in the road. Whoa! I don't know why, but the way that Shane just made a mockery of that had me dying laughing. And then the fact that Shane, was doing all this, and Ryan had his holy water, he was spooked out. He's like, "I'm not tapping on the glass." And I know I was trying to make these videos positive about focusing on the Watcher TV stuff, but I saw so many comments saying, "Oh, it looks like the curse of Annabelle got to Watcher because, the company's going down. People are jumping ship, and it's all because Shane disrespected the doll 5 years ago." It's just ridiculous. But yeah, the Annabelle stuff definitely had to make it on the list. All right, number 4 spot, classic, the Goat Man. I mean, Goat Man's bridge, Shane mocking Goat Man, wanting him to show up. Ryan just freaking out the longer they're on the bridge. And even the fact that, they keep saying, hey, guys, don't, go over there and like carve in our names or anything like that. And they keep changing the Wikipedia page about it being like Shane and Ryan's bridge instead of Goatman. And if I remember correctly, isn't this one of the first episodes where they see the father, the priest in the church about, not disrupting spirits or things like that, or at the very least have a flashback to that. So the Goat Man was one of those episodes where I'm like, okay, this is like Shane and Ryan at their peak in terms of the banter and the different energy when it comes to watching Unsolved. And honestly, if I had to like point a new fan in the direction of, or not even a new fan, but just a person who has never heard of Unsolved, and I'm like, look, it's just these two guys that go around looking for supernatural stuff. The banter is crazy. It's like if there was one episode I had to point people to in order to make new fans of Unsolved, it would easily be the Goat Man episode. Number 3, in the spirit of large creatures, we got Bigfoot. This is a classic to me because of the fact it's not even about the hunt for Bigfoot, but the standout part of this episode is Shane's Bigfoot call. Now I remember commenting on a video, what was it called? Tourist Trap. I think it was a Watcher video, Tourist Trap. I said, you know what? No, actually, no. It was the BuzzFeed episode where Shane and Ryan goes to Knott's Berry Farm. That's my favorite all-time Shane and Ryan video. BuzzFeed Watcher. That's the video I love the most. When Ryan does his roller coaster scream, I said, man, if they ever update the BuzzFeed Unsolved opening, we need to have it where we got Shane's Bigfoot call and we get Ryan's roller coaster scream. Those two sounds are so iconic with these two, and it's hilarious. But from the two getting into town and eating like a Bigfoot burger, or, opening a can of beer, hoping that Bigfoot comes out on camera to join them. It's just a good episode. I just love this was a good one. And I think the fact that Shane was like, look, hey, I don't believe in ghosts, but Bigfoot, there's alleged proof and he's a flesh and bone creature. So yeah, I'm all for, saying that Bigfoot actually exists. Okay. Number 2, Lizzie Borden. This is from season 2, episode 6. And the fact that I remember Smart Guy, a show that came on Disney Channel. T and Tamara's younger brother, he had his own show. And there was episodes like, Lizzie Borden took an axe, gave her father 40 whacks. And when she saw what she had done, she gave her mother 41. And they were wearing pig mask or something. But this episode, man, let me tell you something. Some of the early episodes of BuzzFeed really creeped me out the first time I saw them, because remember, they used to have like these animated cutaways during the episodes to like demonstrate, like crime scenes or aliens and stuff. And it really was disturbing the way those animated scenes were drawn and the way they were moving around. It really creeped me out. I like, even to this day, some of these, what was that one episode, like the 3 cases of alien abductions? When I watch those cutaway scenes and the way those people are drawn and stuff, it literally still gives me chills down my spine. And it's 2024. And these episodes, I've watched them multiple times over the course of 6 or 7 years. So that's really telling right there. But in any case, I just love the fact that, it felt like a true crime episode and a supernatural episode, because they go to the house, spend the night, hoping to invoke the spirits of the victims or Lizzie herself. So yeah, definitely a great episode. And the number 1 pick might be a little bit of bias here, but it is The Lost Colony of Roanoke, which was season 3, episode 7. This was my first ever introduction to Shane and Ryan. Watching BuzzFeed content, unsolved content. At the time, I had a coworker at the call center, and he was kind of a history buff, and we would talk about, different things in history we learned in school that we wish we knew more about. And then I brought up, the Lost Colony of Roanoke, because I had found like a little book in Barnes & Noble about it, and I'm like, I was reading it at work one day during my lunch. That's what it was, and he noticed it, and it sparked up a conversation. And funny enough, the way the technology works, if you say something out loud, if you look at something in the store, or heck, if you even think it just seems like technology knows what to put in front of your eyes whenever you go on to YouTube or scroll online. And it just so happens that The Lost Colony of Roanoke popped up on my YouTube, recommended box one day, and I checked out the video. I liked the two guys' energy, and I just fell in love with the series. Enough said. And it is my favorite all-time episode of BuzzFeed Supernatural. So with that being said, those are my top 5 episodes of the Supernatural series with Shane and Ryan on BuzzFeed. Which episodes would you put in your top 5? Which ones do you think that, like, hey, I love your list, but I think, you might need to rethink it about this particular episode. Well, like I said, these are my personal picks. I gave my reasons why I put them up on here. And let me know yours in the comment section below. Like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video.